How about my exclusive state fair review?
Yes.
They don't want you to hear this. I didn't go as a journalist, but I turned into one. It's just what I do. Anyway, we were out there for Rivian. Thanks to Stu having us out there. They had an area. And I suppose Rivian has to pay a big chunk of money. I should ask him, what do they pay for that? Because I'll get you this later, but Stu was really fascinated by the Savannah, Georgia booth or area. It's not a booth because you get a little quarter acre or something, you know. Yeah. You get quite a bit of room to put all your stuff up, but like there was only one city in the United States represented there besides Dallas, of course, and it was Savannah, Georgia, which just
surprising thing
was just odd, but we'll get to that. Because we did start with, being at the Rivian area. We played some, cornhole, front trunk cornhole with the Soroys. They cheated, which means they won. That's the only reason I say they cheated. So when I went, I told you I would take the Dart. Drove down to our Game Day Men's Health Studios at Fox 4. Now your car is protected behind the security. And I could get over there a lot easier. I just figured parking at the fair on game day would be impossible. Would you agree?
What, like for free?
Just it'd be just a beating to park. For free, impossible for sure.
No,
or did you like it?
I don't mind.
Did you have a good experience?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's $30, and you walk 5 minutes. You're at the front of the fair. And then you also, on the way out, get the experience the walking back to your car with 10,000 people, which is fun, too.
Yeah, but then you also have to drive and wait for everybody to get out.
There's no doubt I would have been very surprised if you parked down there. But our level of beating detector is much different.
Okay.
I'm kind of there for the beating as I'm hearing from Dan, Soroy, Danny. I'm like, oh, I paid for this.
Yeah. So, the first thing I see on the Dart, well, first of all, Blake told me how to do the Dart. I haven't done the Dart since I wore a Batman outfit 10 years ago or however many.
Well, they have an app. You can get your ticket on the app.
Right. You sent me the app.
Mm-hmm.
So I loaded that up. Bought myself a ticket ahead of time. So I got a day pass, $6. I thought, this is great. Then I got to figure out where the Dart station is. Did it. You'd be so proud of me. All by myself.
Walked over to Ackerd?
Walk over to the Ackerd, I believe it's called.
Oh.
What do you say about that, Kevin?
Ackerd.
I've always said Ackerd.
I've always said Ackerd.
Damn it!
The announcement in the train says Ackerd.
Yeah.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. Did you hear Big Tex on the train?
No.
I've heard that.
There's a Big Tex announcement, and then when it goes to Spanish, it's no longer Big Tex.
Oh,
really?
It's just that.
Hola, amigos. Texito.
Surprised it wasn't a sports mayor.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
I don't know, dude. I heard a bunch of people hit me up afterward and yeah, I heard that too. And it's not because I don't think it's because of scandal. I think he's going to be going soon because he's on to bigger things. But I don't know. I was wrong.
Oh, that's right.
I was
Friday.
wrong in the sense of somebody who was close to him told me I heard he's...
So you weren't wrong.
I mean...
You weren't wrong to pronounce it.
I certainly don't think we should be held to a higher standard than the normal news where you just say shit. But anyways... No Big Tex on the Dart.
So I get on. So the Dart comes, and I figure, this is going to be great. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to relax. It's real early. I went real early so the game starts at 2:30.
Yeah.
Stu wanted us there at the Rivian tent from 11 to 1. So I'm hopping on the Dart at 10. I'm getting there real early. I'm feeling real good about myself. Maybe 10:15. I don't want to be crazy. But it was packed. I had to squeeze in to get onto the Dart, and there's still 5 more stops or 6 or 7 before you get to Fair Park. So it is overloaded at 10:15 in the morning, packed. And I'm squeezed on there, getting a little elbow boob or whatever. So it's working out for me a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And then I see this sign, and the sign is there are no free rides. And it's yelling at me. So then I got to thinking, there's no one checking this ticket. I just wasted $6. How many of these million people on here have paid for this dart today? I would guess maybe half.
That may be high. I don't know. That to me is for the low volume times. You know, they will come by at those times.
They should come by these times, though. And
it would be very hard to do with that many people in there.
Okay, sorry, it's hard to do your job.
Well,
but
no. What I mean is, like, could they actually get through the wave of people? Because
I think you'd be kicking them off pretty easy. They would make a ton more money, and I'm worried about the city of Dallas making money and hitting their budget.
Yeah, that's an interesting, because you think about the other cities that there's a turnstile, right?
Yes.
So like this is a different one where
you just walk on.
I don't know how they police that, but you're right.
So
try.
So this sign that says there are no free rides says if you ride without paying, you could be charged with a Class C misdemeanor and fined.
Misto.
To report violations, call the DART police at 214-928-60.
Would be a DART dart?
Hey, I don't think he has a pass. He doesn't have a pass.
I should have called. That's what I should have done. While I'm on there, I'm like, I paid all these OU Texas fans. I'm not even able to sit down. I'm barely able to stand.
Right. I'm going to the zoo.
And then every stop on the way to Fair Park is just a load of dejected-looking people when the door opens. And they see that I can't get on there.
Yeah.
I don't know how people got down there. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think it just runs all day. And what you have to remember, dude, I've been out there at like 5:30 in the morning before because this game used to be at 11. Mm-hmm. So you're out there just getting.
Why did that change?
Because
TV
of
money?
TV and I guess it's just TV. Fox is just doing Big Ten at big noon type thing, right? That spot is stuck there. So 2:30, or God forbid they make it a night game.
They were ESPN, right?
They were ESPN every other year.
Because Herb Street did the game, and he did his whole...
Yeah, but Joel's done it before, too.
Yeah.
But I was told, I heard somebody out there the other day told me it's not going back to 11. And it would be crazy if they ever made it at night, but I also think it would turn into The Purge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either way, it's going to be 1,000,000 degrees if you do it during the day.
Oh, my God. This is the hottest of times, 2:30.
So I'm on the DART and as I'm looking out the window, I'd see those little, look at that. I remember that. Little lime
scooter.
Colored scooters. And I wondered, should I have just grabbed a scooter at Fox 4 and scootered to the fair? That sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun, but if your concern is security and danger, like I don't think being outside of a car on foot basically on your way through that part of Fair Park, that's going to be your worst decision.
I think I'm tougher than I look.
Well, then why didn't you just park your car over there?
Or I look tougher than I am. I'm not tougher than I look. I look tougher than I am because I think people generally don't mess with me. So,
lifting.
It's all I do. So, regretting the fact that I'm on this stuff train, I paid because Blake made me, and then I'm not scootering.
I would have called violations on you.
So now we go and we're on the. We did the Rivian thing. That was fun.
Met a ton of people. Ran into a ton of people. These guys, the old Fire Nico fellas.
You saw them?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good
cool.
dudes.
Unsurprisingly, they're like big Texas alums. They have real jobs.
Lawyers.
Very, very lawyers.
So.
Met Vince Young.
Then you left.
I was happy for you. That's cool.
Oh, that's right. You got a picture of us with Vince Young?
Yeah, we posted it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Dan and Jake met Vince Young. That's a big guy.
Yeah. He used to be bigger, too. I feel like he's doing better. He's doing better because he was there. Because somebody reminded me that we have a Kim spin of Vince Young where the one I picked was he wouldn't show up to the fair every year for like $20K. Because there was a couple years in a row where Corby was supposed to do an event with them and he just didn't come.
That means he's doing well if he can just not show up to something when he was going to be paid $20,000.
Sometimes.
Now he's like,
sometimes it's both, right? Like you just can't get yourself there. I think you got to agree.
That's what his mom wanted, if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're done with the Rivian thing. You guys are going to the game, and I decide I'm going to circumnavigate the fair. Let's just walk around. I'm here. Let's just see what we got. Maybe I'll be interested in something. Saw a big giant lady. A lot of big giant ladies, but she's breastfeeding while walking. Never seen that.
Okay.
Just she's walking along, holding, and there's a big jug out, and this kid's got his face just pounded into that thing. It's just mushed in, and
Why? Why not sit down?
Yeah, don't know, but she's walking around, and I'm thinking of the UV, the heavy. Put sunscreen on that thing. That thing was white.
Yeah, there's no way.
Extra white.
And but kudos to her for not being in a rascal, right? That'd be a different level. Like,
save that thought.
It's very popular.
A lot of rascals, a lot of parked and abandoned grandmas. Like, you know what? We're gonna leave you here, Grandma. We're gonna go ride the ride. We'll be back in a couple minutes. So Grandma's just kind of sitting there sweating. Poor Grandma.
She's just trying to end it.
So many skirts and boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Is this just a game day thing? It's not really as much as...
It's very popular for game days at any Texas school. But, yeah, you got to throw that on Instagram.
Jake then texted me, or called me, actually, like as I'm walking around. And it's very Jake. I actually took a picture of it because he didn't have his vape. And he had left it in the Rivian. Rivian, the electric vehicle, of course. They got charging cables all over the place. So apparently Jake had to charge his vape and called me. And so now we had to go meet each other at Big Tex, which we did. Got to see Chappie again. Chappie's great, man. Like, he belongs at the fair.
Boy, truer words have never been spoken.
I feel like he should be the mascot of the fair. If they ever got rid of Big Tex.
Yeah, he makes me feel like there's no doubt. There's no reason I don't have any money and he does, because he's like counting our tickets. He's like, I think you could get some fries. I'm like, Dad, I'll get more. Like, we're at the fair, but he's just
bang
like,
for his buck.
I'm not letting them screw me.
I'm starving. I want water. And I feel like Establish the Run guy would appreciate my move here. I refused to buy the 15 tickets so that I could buy a 12-ticket water. Like, there's no match. They know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
You can't buy the exact number of tickets for the, So it's just a beating. And it's all because of big corporations' mistrust of the little man. And I'm sure the little man's to blame a little bit, sticking his hand in there over the years. I've been there. I once worked a music festival for a radio station when I was like an intern or a minimum wage employee. And did I pocket a couple of the 20s that came my way when I did?
Yeah,
but,
no,
for the most part, they did pretty well on the day.
I would steal food on the clock while I was at the grocery store.
Yeah, but now
whatever.
it's like, hey, Carney, you know how your life really was so great because you were getting an extra $20 here and there? Guess what? Now we're going to take that away from you too.
And we were pretty chill about this. And also, we don't really know, but throw a rock and one of our smart friends will send you a dossier on how shitty the fair actually operates. Like the 20 years ago, Dan saying, what does that mean to Sean Bass when he said, it's a good thing for the city and the community? It's actually not. In fact, it might be a net negative because they not only don't do what they say they're going to do in that part of the city, they make it worse. They buy up land from people. Anyways,
Bathroom
they're
review?
skating on bullshit.
Bathroom review, though, so you get farther back by Swan Lake. Mm-hmm. You know what Swan Lake is? You can drive the swan boats around.
I do.
So,
I've never done it, but
yeah. So a little secret bathroom over there. There was a secret porta potty with no line, but then I see a men's room, no line. I walk in, surprisingly clean. It's a fair bathroom, but it was. I'm going to give it an A+. Not because it wouldn't be an A+ if it was in your favorite restaurant,
Sure.
but it was at the fair. So
Look for the girly rides.
grade on a curve.
And go to that bathroom.
Right. I went to the farm animals area
Oh, yeah.
and got a lot of funny looks because I was the only single male adult walking through there. Now, if you have little kids, that's fine. If you're on a date, holding hands, that's fine. Just me, looking like me, seems to...
Yeah.
Why are you here looking at the baby pigs?
And you had your Aggie shirt on.
Yeah.
You're licking your lips the whole time.
Yes.
So
Taking photos. Dan POV on the horse.
goat.
And the goat. Okay, so now I go into the what is this called? Well, I have a picture of it. It's like the big tent. It's the big tent. It's like for commerce. Throw that picture up, Clayton. Number 3, I guess it is. The Grand Place Shopping. And because I've been outside for a while, and I'm dying, and this place promises air conditioning. You can get air conditioning, but only if you will be peppered with, hey, want a mattress? The mattresses are all covered with people, exhausted, drunk people laying on them.
And Julie trying them out.
Julie actually bought a mattress, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
From the fair. So if you're always wondering, who would ever buy a mattress at the fair? There is somebody that would.
Dude, there's people buying cars out there.
And I'm wondering, so I'm seeing a mattress store. I'm walking through there. I walked through there up and down 4 times because it's the only air-conditioned place. Sewing machines, waterless cookware, things that don't make sense like that. Like, I'm going to buy a sewing machine here and take it home. Things that do make sense, cowboy hats, cowboy boots, trucker hats. They were $35, though. And then I ran across, let's see here. Here's a cookware guy that was selling his stuff. And then at the end, a lady's going to ask me, why am I just recording? I have my phone up. I'm recording against or next to the speaker where the guy is trying to sell a couple of people on cookware.
Actually, this you'll love. I'll tell you, all the facilities, the cookware, the ore, and this is why we don't worry about tariffs, okay? The ore is blown out of western Pennsylvania. It goes to Allegheny Steel, where they produce the metal. From there, it goes to Massachusetts, where they layer it. From there, it goes back to the West Bend factory.
Do we need to know all this? This is like the history of
quinoa,
the quinoa or something. Yeah, like
soda factory. The base of the slow cooker is made in St. Louis, Missouri.
He could have just said made in America.
no, thank you.
Oh, you're just recording.
Yeah, so this lady
A little
walked
attitude,
up.
huh?
She was with the cookware guy, and she's like, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah, who are those backstories for? Are they for to other people who would give that if it was their job, like hearing it?
It's for Chappie.
God, you're right.
For fair people.
Chappie would love to hear about the history of this cookware. And where did you get the ore?
I've been to Allegheny.
Wait, you don't pay for tariffs?
Oh, God. It's all for it.
Takes a
Would
swing
Chappie
through
like-
Massachusetts, huh?
So now there's a guy selling food peelers, and they were like $39 or something for this food peeler. You know, you think you just get this one food peeler? Well, you also get this, and you get
Right. What if I need a smaller one?
the guy selling this looked to be 800 years old. He probably lives under a bridge. I swear to God, he was this little tiny, I don't know if he was 4'10", and he's all hunched over, and he has this headset on, but he is going to sell these food peelers to you, and he's going to explain something to you, much like you might explain how did Coach Joe get his name.
Today I got a custom-made carrying case. Comes from France, called Lee Plastique. This way here, you got the regular peeler, julienne, and then you have the soft skin. By the all stainless steel. You know what that means? It stains less and it's steel. That's why the dishwasher safe. I goes right along with it too, and my juicer as well. The whole kit for only $35. You like this piece yourself? Well, you should. I don't think so. I do.
He's putting the hard sell on this couple.
Man, he's doing that all day long, isn't he?
Why do they call it stainless steel? You could buy fudge there. Oh, grounding socks. Grounding socks. So I thought every sock is grounding. That's the way I would think. Like if you walk outside and you're wearing socks, aren't you wearing grounding socks? But these socks, they promise that.
I don't know how this works. I'm actually asking you.
I have a picture. What?
Wouldn't regular socks not work? Because you need to be barefoot?
I don't know.
That's why the sock or the shoe is saying.
Well, I thought the shoe, because it has rubber, is separating you. But I thought socks would be good because
I'm sure
if
they
you wore,
don't work. But the point is that
what does that say?
it's the same as being barefoot.
Oh, the same. It's like walking barefoot on the beach, wearing these socks. I didn't buy any, of course.
Quick Google is that they're baloney.
Tried to get the hard sell on bamboo sheets. This
Oh,
guy, how much I
God.
could save on these. Feel them. Just feel it. No, feel them. All right, I'll feel them. Yep. They're soft, bro.
What thread count you think this is?
Yeah,
I don't
so
know,
it's
man.
like,
I don't,
do you sell them online? I am interested, but I don't want to carry any sheets around. Well, no, we could
can't
sell
really
them
give
online,
you the
but
deal if you do it online.
yeah, you get $35 off if you buy it here right now. What do I have to do to get you in these sheets? Like buy me a drink? No. So let's see. Oh, the multi-directional shower head, the saltwater hot tub. Do you remember the saltwater pool had its time?
I do. I don't really remember what that was about.
I had a buddy really pitching me. You got to do the saltwater pool, dude.
What's the deal?
Something
health
about
benefits?
nature.
No chemicals. There's no chlorine.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no chlorine, but my pool guy at the time's like, yeah, if you want this entire system to rust out, get a saltwater
That's
pool.
the first thing I thought, right?
Yeah.
Like
You have to get a
there
whole
must
new
be something
thing.
else. Okay.
You could buy your dream kitchen while you're at the fair. You could buy gutters. Guy told me, come on, you need some. And I'm like, look, I just got a new roof. Qualis Roofing, look into them, I said. Flooring. You could also just buy Charlie's mustard. I'm just amazed at the things you can pay for a boost. So flooring, okay, I guess. Mustard. I just got a mustard. I'm going to buy a booth and get mustard. I could buy a set of free weights.
That's super fair. Now we're trending more like what was my place back in the day? Not Trader's Village, I guess. Vicon Village, but like speakers, weights, swords, rims. Yeah.
But this is the fair. I went to the fair to throw a ball at some cans and make them fall. And,
yeah.
or ride some rides or whatever. But now I'm buying more cookware. There's another hot tub company that's like, that saltwater shit sucks. This is a hot tub for you. A fat person's hot tub company where you could just walk in the hot tub. You don't have to climb up over it. And then Jake's Dream, the scooter for not fat people.
Yeah.
So
Let's call it the Euro scooter.
the Euro scooter, which makes me think, whoa, European. Oh, my.
Ooh.
High society.
They put a hot on the cover.
They put a hot riding. Look, you don't have to be fat. You could be hot and look like her. You probably get a girl like
This
that.
thing rules.
Yeah. So I know your dream is to normalize just riding a scooter for everybody.
TSA compliant, like you can take it on the airplane.
Yeah.
You're that
Back it up.
lazy? You can't.
It's like a stroller.
You walk
It's
to the
TSA
airport?
compliant. Well, no, it's for when you get to your next urban destination that you're going to zip around in style.
And then finally, the
All
thing
right.
that Stu thought was funny when we were walking in, it was the here's the Savannah booth. Like they're trying to get you to go to Savannah. They've hired a lady to sing. They have 3 tents. They have like a... it's just a whole big setup for Savannah, Georgia. You could succeed in Savannah, they tell you. And
They
then
seem very engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't.
they're
They're
on
not
their
selling it
phone.
super hard.
And if you're not really sure how to get to Savannah, well, you can you go
Couple.
to either
Couple.
DFW Airport
Ah,
or you
anything
could actually
else?
go to Love Field.
That's the other one here in town.
Right. So if
Fantastic.
you're here at the fair and you want to just get to Savannah, and I thought of this like, is there a guy in the Savannah city, whatever, who used to live in Dallas? Like, remember there was a big ticket listener who lived in what city
Terrell.
south of here? Terrell.
Yeah.
Terrell, Texas. This guy who was just a big ticket P1.
Home of Jamie Foxx.
he worked it for the city, and they would like budget $50,000 or whatever it costs to get, probably more than that,
A lot more than you think for a city the size of Terrell.
to get the whole ticket to broadcast there one day before Texas OU weekend. Do they still do that?
It's moved around, but I don't think they were there this year.
They were
but
somewhere.
They were somewhere, but it's been up many times.
But the
Big
city
buy.
of Terrell is like, yeah. So we went down there and we're like, okay, we're going to Terrell.
Yeah, we
Like,
always,
who connects Terrell and OU? Nobody.
But I don't think it's that. I think, but even if it isn't that, and it's
But what a waste of city funds.
What would have to happen for that to be a success? Like how many businesses would have to move there, or people would have to move there for there to be an economic impact worth that buy?
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, I don't know how much this costs. Asking Stu would be interesting.
It's got to be a surplus thing, right? You're just looking to spend.
Hey, maybe like he's saying a guy moved there. I mean, Savannah is a place. It's on that list where your wife wants to go, right? She's probably been with her friends.
But this is one city in the entire United States has picked the State Fair of Texas.
It is weird.
Like, is the State Fair of Texas cold calling cities? Hey, howdy. It's Big
And then Sports Mayor
Tex
picks up.
from the State Fair. Like he's calling Seattle? Calling Denver? I don't know.
Seattle, great city, one of the most beautiful cities in America.
Oh, and the last little
I
picture.
need you to call this touchdown.
Do you remember this bit? So when I left Savannah, some lady was trying to pitch me on, you want to hear about Savannah? I go, no. She's like, well, here.
No.
Will you take this? Here's our gift. Do you remember this? It was at the old building. We used to go eat at a local Mexican restaurant, Jub.
It was it's closed down now. The famous one, CCR, maybe David Cross, not David Cross. Why am I? This is gonna kill me.
Anyway, at this yes, it's a very famous Mexican restaurant that was in Dallas.
El Chico's.
No.
We would go there to eat lunch.
Bill Clinton ate there
with Jub, and they always had pralines when you're walking out.
Yeah,
and it's 107 degrees outside. And these, you know what a praline is? It's like caramel and nuts, and like it seems like the worst. Like, why don't you have a cup of coffee and a cigarette while you're at it? Like,
well, many people do.
Yeah.
To eat this out in this weather, it's like what would really make you feel good on this? How about a nice sticky praline all over your hand? And that's what they're handing me to try and get me to go to Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It wasn't Ojeda's. It was.
If you said it, I would know it.
I know, and it's really.
It was off Maple.
I know.
There was a couple locations.
Ponchos.
Shut up.
Anyway, that is my review of the State Fair. A triple plus. Why not?